So just a couple things about Yataibayashi. So these are Yataibachi, or Yatai drumsticks. So if you notice, they're a little bit different shape. They have a bigger head, and they're tapered off here. And the whole purpose of that is that we can make a big sound. A much bigger sound than we can with our normal bachi. To play this song, these are not necessary, all right? But if you would like to purchase them, we do have extras in the closet. I know Waka just got some today. And they are, Yataibachi are $35. So, if you're interested in our Yataibachi and getting some of your own, $35, and you can make like check or cash payable. Well, you pay it to Triangle Psycho, but you'll give it to Kristen. For people who are just beginning, I really would not recommend you purchase these until you start to feel more comfortable with the song first. It is a very different feel to play with these versus like normal bachi. So I would recommend just sticking with your normal negaro bachi, not the shime bachi, but the negaro bachi. So the heavy bachi that we gave you when you first joined. And for Billy and Matt, those are pretty much the ones we gave you at the beginning of practice. All right? So for the style that we play with Yatai, it's a little bit different than how we normally play. So for most of the stands, except for the P's, we have these lovely little leg loops, or foot loops right here. All right? So actually, let me go over here. So one of the things that we do when we sit down and play Yatai is that we actually want our feet to kind of be holding the stand and the drum to help support us. All right? So if everybody wants to get to a drum, and then sit down, put your feet out, put your feet beside the drum. It's going to be a little bit more difficult with shoes. It might actually be even more difficult with socks or shoes. So if you need to, I would actually, as we get into it, I would actually recommend that you might want to consider just going barefoot for this song. All right, so I'm going to pick on Josephine since she's up there. All right, so Josephine, what I want you to do is, you can put your bachi to the side. I want you to put your arms like this, all right? With your feet just like the way they are. I want you to lean back.
And fall. Fall all the way?
Oh, yep. All right, now I want you to come back up. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to get into a position where you feel like you can kind of wrap your feet. Oh, no. Come back up. Wrap your feet and use your feet to hold onto the drum. So if you can bring them up, ideally. If you can hold onto the drum like this, you can bring them up. So they don't have to be on the floor. They can kind of be up, holding on to the side of the drum or underneath like the mimi or like this. All right? All right? Yeah, you might want to take off your socks. All right? So once you kind of get into a position where you can feel like you can kind of hold onto the drum, I want you to do the same thing.
I think it's too wide for me.
Is it too wide?
Yeah.
You can also go closer in, if that helps. Does that help?
Maybe.
Is that any better?
No.
No, not really? All right. What you could do is you can also try to, you could try to almost like wrap your feet underneath the bottom. Yeah.
This.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so come back. Come back.
Down?
Yeah. And then come back up. Is that easier?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to kind of use your feet to hold on to the stand, hold on to the drum, and I want you to kind of come back and come back up. And then I want you to take your feet off and try to do the same thing and see how much harder it is.
Oh, you don't do sit-ups at all? What are you talking about?
For us with the P's,
Yes.
we just like hold on to this.
Yeah.
And how far are we supposed to be from?
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
I'll talk about that. But I want you to feel how it feels when your feet are kind of connected onto the drum and you're trying to do kind of like that sit-up style. Because we're going to be doing that. And so if you feel like that you're kind of having some trouble, try different grips where you are in the drum. All right? It's a lot easier on these than it is on the P's. I'm not gonna lie. And you might want to take the shoes and socks off and go barefoot for this. don't want to lift your drum up. So if you feel like your drum is lifting up, then you're probably grabbing it kind of probably maybe a little too far back. And so you might want to like scoot yourself back. All right, we pretty good? All right. So the style that we want to play with when we're playing, we want to make sure our feet are locked in. We have some good grip on the drum. All right, now you can grab your bachi. Right, so your bachi, you're going to be basically have your bachi pretty much in playing position, right? And for this style, at least what Joe Small said, you guys can change as you want because people play different styles for Yataibayashi in terms of how they're holding their arms. But Joe actually recommended, rather than like the pizza shape that we normally make with our bachi, playing right on the center, to actually kind of open it up and be a little bit wider, more like this. And so remember how we were talking, doing that practice exercise at the beginning? When we're a little bit wider, it's a little bit easier to hear the accent because we're bringing our hand in on that last accent. Right? So once your arms are here, then you want to adjust where you are in relation to the drum. If you're playing too close, right, then you're going to be like, your form's going to be very small. If I'm playing back here, right, if I'm playing back here, I'm probably too far. So the thing that Joe Small recommended was to think about be as big as possible, all right? What? Oh, yeah. So if you're playing here, I want you guys to watch my style, all right? So I'm sitting like really close to the drum. All right? So now I'm going to kind of come back a little bit more. I'm playing here, so the first one is definitely too small, right? Probably somewhere in the range of like the second to third one is probably where you want to be. You don't want to be so far back though, so if I'm playing from here, right? If I'm playing too far back, like if I'm here, it just looks like a straight line almost to the audience, all right? So you want to kind of be in some sort of position where it feels moderately comfortable, but as Joe said, you're going to be moderately uncomfortable too. So that's just the nature of the song. You should feel basically up here in your upper hips, in your upper thighs, and then a little bit in your lower back where you're using those muscles, all right? That's the style that you're going to be playing in. But if you're too far back, over the course of the song, you're just going to wear your back out. All right? So it's kind of about, to me, when I'm playing, I usually kind of am sitting up, so I'm not really engaging any of those muscles. And then I start to lean back just a little bit, and then that's kind of usually about where I find my position. So right here, I feel like I'm engaging those muscles up in the upper thigh and the lower back, but I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm having to support all of my body weight all the time on those, all right? So that's kind of the key that I want you guys to get for when we start playing, is to be able to kind of find the position. All right? All right. So,